Okay, guys, so this is Epic, and the actual login for this, it's going to be a little tile on your screen. But when you get to it, you're going to make sure that you're connected with me, okay? So make sure that yours says Mrs. Ford. And then you're going to choose your name. Now, I always click this one. This one says guest, so this is not anybody's. But this is what it's going to look like when you get into it. And this is one way that you can get your steps. Just like last year, we're going to have to get steps, and every step is 15 minutes. So one amazing thing about Epic is that it will read to you, or you can read to yourself. So there are some icons up here. If you really like a book, you can put it in your favorites. But you see this little kitty cat? It says read to me. So at first, we might need to be read to. So all of these books will read to you. Now, if there's a book you want to read, great. There's some fun stuff. Now, during this time, every book that you click, it comes up on a log, and Miss Ford gets to see, number one, how long you were on that book, and number two, did you finish the book? So when I click this book, it's going to read it to me because it's got the little tag. Do you see the little green tag at the bottom? That's how I know it's going to read to me. Now, it's not going to play the audio today, but you can see that it's reading right there. Now, it'll read the book out loud on your computer, which is amazing.
His neighbors called him
when you get
Booger
finished,
Boy.
I'm going to skip through some pages so we can get to the end of the book. It's going to give you this page. Now, do you see the little place that's gray right here, and it says finish book? And it says read a little longer to take the quiz, because this book knows how long it takes to get through it, and if you don't take that long, you can't finish it. See? It tells me no. Now, there's also an option to take the quiz. You don't have to take the quiz. Mom and Dad might want you to take the quiz to make sure that you read the book well. But I'm looking for the time and how long it took you to finish it. So if it gives you, oops, see, now it's green, says that I could have finished the book in that time. So I can click finish book, but did I really finish the book? I didn't. 1 minute and 7 seconds. That's pretty fast to read a book. So if you can see it right here, this little red clock, that tells me how long that you've spent. And you also collect points and other things. Now over here are some more books that are kind of like this one. But if you don't see that green read to me with the little volume sign next to it, it's not going to read to you. So I can click this book, and again, I can look at this book. And some of us might be able to read it right now. I'm not sure where you're at. We'll see. So we've got all of this down here. So you can go through this whole book, and Mom can read it to you, or you can really try to read it. If you want to make it bigger, you take 2 fingers, zoom it out, and you can read. Now this book's a little tough because it's in cursive, and you may not know how to read cursive yet. But that's pretty much how you get around Epic. So if you want to get out of a book, it's too hard, you can't read it, you come up here. So you see the 3 little dots, you see a heart, and you see an X. If you want to get out, you're going to press the X. If you loved this book, you can press the heart, and it puts it in your favorites. Remember I told you you could add some favorites? So see the little matching heart right here? Now it's in our favorites. Now, one thing that Epic has that's really nice, and okay, thank you, that's fun for all of us, are these videos. Now, your videos do not count towards steps. So if I go in and see that you've been on videos instead of books, then you don't get those steps for the day. So you're going to have to read some more. All right? So there's all kinds of stuff. And sometimes it's the author reading a book. See, like this one is the author reading the book. But I still want I would rather you go through and read it that way. Sometimes they're how to draw. There's some extra stuff on here that's just really fun. Science videos. And I might use some of those linked in and use them as an assignment. But for the most part, this is just extra. All the videos are just extra. Now, this one's really nice for like nap time and going to sleep, rest time. All of these books are just read aloud. You don't have any pictures. So you can listen to the book, and if you're really good at listening to a book and imagining the characters in your head, that would be a really fun place for you to go. Or even if you're in the car, you're going down the road and you wanted to listen to a book with your family, you can listen to all of these. And there's even chapter books. But that is our Epic app, and hopefully you can get on it and play with it a little bit before we have to start our steps.